Break in once again because we now have a tornado warning that has just been posted. In fact, you're seeing it at the top of your screen just coming in from the National Weather Service as we go to radar. Tornado warning. This is going to be for portions of Adair, Cumberland, and Metcalfe counties. Let's go to radar if we could and show that. I want to show you that tornado warned cell along with a new severe thunderstorm warning. But the most important part that we're looking at right now is this tornado warning, which has just gone into effect here for that portion of that same storm that we were just looking at a few moments ago that is now moving out of Edmonton with a possible tornado now moving through to the community of Nell and Gradyville and Sparksville, even Breeding. That would be in the southwestern corner of Adair County, and it's moving to the east at a pretty good clip. In fact, the National Weather Service is saying this storm is capable of producing both a tornado and extensive straight line wind damage near Edmonton, moving to the east at 20 to 30 miles per hour, and additional severe thunderstorm warnings now for Adair, Barron, Cumberland, Green, Metcalfe until 2 p.m. in addition to that tornado warning that you're seeing right there. Now, we've had a few reports, not of tornadoes, but of damaging straight line winds as that complex rolls off to the east-northeast, which is going to likely cause some trees to go down and also some very heavy rain. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go here to a live shot. This is in Edmonton. This is our AAA Systems live weather cam on the square in Edmonton, where they're getting intense rain, very strong winds. In fact, they're working on the sidewalks that you can see there. They were out there working a few minutes ago on the sidewalks until the rain started coming down. And you can see right there where they're trying to update the sidewalks around the old courthouse. And they were trying to secure some of these little stands, these little warning pylons that are out there. And then the rain started coming down, and they quickly moved in as the heavy rain started to come in. So you're looking at the junction there around the courthouse in Edmonton of 6880. And as that takes that corner there and then goes off to Screen Right, that is where you're looking right there. This is located almost on the top of the police department there in Edmonton in Metcalfe County. So the temperatures have come way down. It's low 70, 71 degrees right now as the winds, as you can see, blowing the trees around. Definitely a severe thunderstorm, if not a tornado. I'm not seeing anything there that structurally, as far as the clouds from this vantage point, that would show a tornado, but there may be a tornado embedded in the rain, and that's the problem. These things are not going to be easily seen when they're embedded in rain, just as that one probably is at this point. We'll go back to radar here and show you that intense cell that's now moving through parts of the Edmonton area of Metcalfe County. And we'll zoom way down on this and show you just how intense that storm is. Now moving out of the city of Edmonton. It's more in the area of Gascon and along Highway 80 as it splits off from 68 and goes into Adair County. Notice all the lightning strikes that are going on with this particular storm. And I want to turn on the velocity here and see if we see anything that would be suspect as far as that's concerned. There is a couple of places here. That's a fresh update showing that there is a little bit of a suspect area there. This is more south and east of Edmonton, which is up here. As you can see, there is Edmonton, Cedar Flats, Curtis. There's a little bit of weak rotation there, but this is the more pronounced rotation along south of 496. There's 61 as it runs through the Breeding community there in Adair County. And then there's also a little bit of a rotation here that we're seeing a little bit further east around the Chance area and a little bit south of Fairplay. That's in Adair County along Kentucky 704. So that is also included in that tornado warning, as you see there. Severe thunderstorm warning, that's a new one now. Let's see where that one is. That is further east. So a new severe thunderstorm warning now up for eastern Adair, central and eastern Adair, Casey and Russell counties off to the east as that line approaches. That's going to be until 2 p.m. Central Time for that area. Let's show you this. I'm noticing this very intense area, very heavy rain, and probably some damaging wind within that storm just east of the tornado warning, now in portions of Adair County as you go through Joppa, Ozark, which is along Highway 80 into the Craycraft community. That's a little bit east of Columbia and moving into Russell County. That is where the new severe thunderstorm warning is now occurring. So we have the tornado warning, and then we have also the severe thunderstorm warning that is moving out of Metcalfe County into Adair County. It looks like for now the Edmonson County area, or Edmonton, I should say, the city of Edmonton in Metcalfe County is out of the woods as far as the threat of a tornado. But we're going to continue to watch that particular cell as it seems to be growing in intensity. It is certainly laying down a lot of very heavy rain and damaging wind potential as it continues to move off to the east. Going to widen the view here. We'll stay with this until we get some other reports from the National Weather Service. Here is the entire WBKO viewing area, and the great news is that we're not seeing anything else developing back to our west, which we're seeing things kind of clearing out now, which is certainly good. Severe thunderstorm warning, as I mentioned, seen now for, this is an update on the severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Adair, Casey, and Russell until 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. There is a storm report coming in from the Beaumont community of Metcalfe County. A train spotter there says flash flooding is occurring, water flowing across Lone Star Church Road in Metcalfe County. That would be in the Beaumont community. That is where we're getting a lot of additional heavy rain. Cumberland, Adair, and Cumberland still under the tornado warning until 2 p.m. That's for another 22 minutes. Looks like the tornado warning may come down even before then. The Louisville National Weather Service office is saying that there is that possibility as we're going to continue to see these storms. Let me turn this where you can still see the additional thunderstorm warnings, and even parts of southeastern Barron County now, and moving out of Scottsville, Allen County into Monroe County. As I mentioned a little bit earlier with the updates on our weather app, places like Fountain Run, Holland, Mount Herman, Tompkinsville. Eventually you're going to get in on some of the very heavy rain, lots of lightning, damaging wind potential still with a lot of those storms. I'll turn on the warnings here, and that next warning is just outside of the city of Tompkinsville, but you might as well go ahead and count yourself in on that warning because it will contain some damaging wind potential as that severe thunderstorm warning continues for Allen, Barron, and Monroe until 1:45. And then moving on up into that tornado warned area, which is now on the eastern side of Metcalfe County and into Adair County, and just a little sliver of northern Cumberland County until 2 p.m. It does not include the city of Burkesville. Burkesville is right here, further south of that tornado warned area. But Glens Fork is in it, Breeding, Community, Weed, and then over to Columbia itself, which is right here. You are under that tornado warning. So if you're in that tornado warned area, you need to be seeking shelter right now. Possible tornado embedded and wrapped in sheets of rain. Now, we've had a lot of clouds this afternoon reported from various sources that may look like a funnel. There may have been a few funnels, but we have had no actual tornado touchdowns. There have been a few reports of trees down and some damage due to power lines, even a few power outages in a few spots, but we have had no confirmed tornadoes. This is a warning because we're seeing that rotation within that particular warned area. And looks like now that is weakened considerably. Let me zoom in on that just to make sure. We're getting some range folding here. That's what this purple area is. That's where several artifacts get caught up in the radar beam, and it starts to come back like that. We call it range folding. This is where that warned area was, and possible tornado that is weakened. There's still broad rotation in here, and then you see south of that area, we're still seeing some possible wind damage. This is where the brighter reds are showing up, and even here into Adair County, that is where you're likely to get some trees to go down and maybe some power outages, but I'm not seeing anything that really would look like a tornado. But we'll wait and hear from the National Weather Service on how that's going. And as far as the tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm watches and warnings that are ongoing, here's the update. A lot of the severe thunderstorm warning has been chopped out, or the severe thunderstorm watch has been chopped out of the area. Let me center this up on our viewing area a little bit better. And there you see the western portions of the severe thunderstorm watch has been taken out, and that includes the city of Bowling Green, Brownsville, Morgantown, Russellville, Franklin. You are now out of the severe thunderstorm watch that was in effect until 3 p.m. You're now still under, though, as you see the green, that is a that is a flash flood watch. And now this is the update we were hoping for, that portion where there was a tornado warning has now been downgraded. The Weather Service took another look at this. No confirmed tornado, so now that's going to go back to a severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 2:15 Central Time for that portion of Adair, Cumberland, Metcalfe that was just a moment ago under a tornado warning. Now there are no tornado warnings in effect at the moment. That has now been downgraded to a severe thunderstorm warning. That's certainly some good news. That rotation, as I showed you on the velocity scan, weakened considerably. But there's still lots of activity out there. We'll continue to track it on the WBKO weather app and keep you up to date. And if there are any more tornado warnings, we will break in right here on WBKO on the TV side and let you know. Thank you for staying with us.
Stay focused.